Hi, welcome to SilverStone's CES 2013 suite. My name is Tony. I'm the marketing manager for SilverStone Technology. Today we're looking here at a new case that's coming very soon, in a couple of months. It's called the Raven RV04. You can see from the side, it has an upside down motherboard orientation. They'll fit up to extended ATX motherboard, and anything smaller than that. It also fits 7 hard drives. So here you have a removable hard drive rack that fits 5 hard drives, in addition to 2 hot swap capable drive cages. And beneath the drive cages, you can actually mount additional 4 SSDs on the bottom of the case. And you can also see here, right above one of the drive cages, there's a CPU support mount. So that will hold up any really heavy CPU coolers that you may have. In addition, we also included a bracket here that will allow you to also hold your heavy graphics cards. Okay, and if you can see, the entire case is designed for maximum airflow. So things like the drive cage, and also this plastic mount here for the extended graphic card supporters, are all acting as part of the, I guess, an air duct to help direct the airflow to where they need it. So another improvements that we made compared to some of our older cases is in getting as few, I guess, restriction as possible through the FEM filters and also through the front of the case. So things like the FEM filter here are designed to let airflow through much higher than before, whereas before the airflow rate is about 60%, these are about 90%. Okay, and the second thing that we did differently compared to some of the older cases that we have is that there are no middle grills on the front panel. So the fans are operating in the most efficient and with the least amount of air turbulence. So that does 2 things, not only increasing airflow but also reducing air turbulent noise. And one upgrade that we made to the older fan is also that the case will come with speed switches that allow you to select 3 different speeds as opposed to 2 before. Okay. So for those of you that are looking for the Fortress version of this new case layout, here we have the Fortress FT04 that's finished. And it's very beautiful aluminum outer panel. So the top is aluminum, and the front door is bended U shaped extruded aluminum. Very beautiful and very solid. And inside, there are a few things different from the RV04, and that's the sound dampening material behind the front door, and also on the bottom top panel, and also the side panels. And FT04 also received an upgraded AP182 fan as standard. So that means instead of speed switches, there are now speed knobs that allow you to adjust the fan speed down to 500 RPM and up to 2000 RPM. And you can see the really interesting slanted vent here on the sides. They angle backwards, so they're designed to direct noise away from the user and toward the back of the case. Okay. So there's a third case based on the exact same internal design. Our engineers thought that, with all the extra cooling power that we designed with the RV04 and FT04, that there's another way to utilize all this performance, and that is to create a case with unseen, I guess, dust-proof ability for any computer cases before. So on the front, we have a 3M HEPA filter. Okay, this is very restrictive. They're great for air purifiers and air conditioners, but not so for computers usually, because usually computer fans aren't powerful enough to overcome the resistance provided by these filters. So with the better airflow ability that the RV04 and FT04 design that gives, we decided that maybe this is worth a try, and it turned out from our own testing that it's actually, this case is actually capable of overcoming this filter here and to cool a mid-range to high-end system. So I think this will be really good for people that may be living in a very dusty or working in a very dusty environment to have a case that can truly be dust-proof. And there are other design elements that we implemented, like the slanted vents on the front and the back. So you can see even the cabling on the back are covered. So that means the case is also somewhat spill-proof. So you could have accidental water spilled on top of this, and your system should be fine inside. So we gave the name of this case, we eventually settled on the name Mammoth, okay, because the Mammoth survived in very harsh conditions during the ice ages. So we think this name also fits this case really well because it will be capable of surviving in very harsh computing environments. So those are the 3 new tower cases here we have at 2013. This one is still just a prototype, but these 2 are coming within this quarter with retail price ranging around $150 for the Raven, over $200 for the Fortress, and for this is still unknown, so stay tuned.